Hello and welcome to Know the Good, Good to Know, the podcast that brings you a dose of positivity and good news from around the world. I'm your host, Ryan, and here's my co-host, Jordan.
Howdy, partner.
And each week we dive into uplifting stories and amazing people that inspire, motivate, and remind you of all the goodness that exists around us. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Roll the intro.
Okay, you sound so professional in those intros.
And it's practice. What we're now,
So
7 in.
professional. 7, yeah.
So before we get into our stories, I need to backtrack to last week.
Okay.
Because after my partner Alice listened to the podcast, she said I missed out some key information on my good news story, which was about the bowel cancer treatment, which has been a breakthrough act, right?
Is it new information or is it?
No, it's not new information.
So it's not follow-up information.
I just missed it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I just missed it off, and it's quite important information. So, just to add from last week, if you did listen, the data showed from the cancer trial of 42 patients showed that all 42 patients had a complete response to the treatment, and there was no evidence of tumours from the scans.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so the first 24 patients have been followed up on so far. It's like 23 months. And yeah, it's all been positive. So I just wanted to add that in because I missed out, which is quite important information I missed out.
Yeah, I mean, you got You got so much hella information in the last one. You got loads.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Cool. We're going to get to this point where I just cannot remember who's starting first. I'm starting first.
Yeah, you can go. Why not?
Okay, I think I've got a long story, so you got to hold out. My good news story is about a woman in Clacton, UK, so another UK story, and the power of giving and just how impactful it can be. It starts with Jem Baker, 38, I was about to say 48 then, that would have been a really bad story, when she was facing problems trying to conceive a child, being told that she only had 15% chance to actually conceive a baby naturally. This is due to a few reasons, such as low egg count and endo, which I'll get into. And it's going to be hard for me to connect to this story because, obviously, from a male perspective, we don't have those sort of issues. But I want to talk about it because it is a big issue that lots of people face, and it's a positive outcome. So just to show that there is hope for those out there that are going through this struggle. Back to Jem. She always dreamed of being a mother, but never found the right man and to actually start a family, which is it's unfortunate. And, a few people out there, they can't find partners and, they struggle. We're coming from two people that are in a relationship at the moment. I'm going to say loving relationships.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Nice little shout out to our partners. But not to add salt on the wound, she was also diagnosed with endometriosis in 2017, which dramatically reduced her chances of conception. So talk about being kicked when you're down. For those out there that don't know what endometriosis is a condition where tissue similar to the lining of the womb grows in other places, such as your ovaries and fallopian tubes. Sorry to get a bit gross on that, but...
Fallopian tubes, the funny word.
Wait, we're such children. But to get rid of this, Jem had to endure 8 procedures to remove the endo. This was done the following year and would increase her chances. Must have been successful because, obviously, this is a good news story. She stated her chances were slim and it hit her like a ton of bricks. She said it was also soul-crushing, or soul-destroying, should I say. Her only option, or only other option, was voodoo.
Voodoo?
Voodoo.
What, voodoo magic?
Voodoo magic. But no one wants that kind of shit. I've watched far too many horror stories to realise that voodoo magic never ends well. I'm only messing. Obviously, it wasn't voodoo. I kind of have to throw a joke in there just for this part because obviously that's the sad part of the story. Anyhow...
She didn't do voodoo.
No, she didn't do voodoo.
All right.
That was the positive part of the story. She did voodoo magic, had a child. Gand. No. She stated that she was looking into in vitro fertilization, IVF, but was absolutely shocked at the price. I didn't find any information out about this, but I do know some people who have gone through a similar situation, and I think you can get a couple of rounds of IVF free on the NHS. I'm not 100% sure, but this is me hearing this basically through the grapevine, so I'm not 100%. If they aren't successful, that is when you have to start paying for them.
Do you know what in vitro means?
In vitro?
Yeah.
No, but I'm assuming it's something to do with injecting.
No, it's to do with... It's Latin for in glass.
Latin.
Oh, what did I say? Latin.
Latin.
I was thinking it's Latin Ibrahimovic. No, it's Latin. Wait, did I say it again?
Yeah. Latin.
Yeah,
there we go.
Latin.
Yeah.
Okay. Latin for in glass.
In glass. Oh.
So it's very scientific, right? So you got in vitro and in vivo. Right, so it's like two forms of analytical testing, you could say. So in vitro is in like labs, in a test tube, basically.
Yeah, glass.
Whereas
test
in
tube,
vivo is like organisms, so testing like rats or humans in like scientific terms.
As if I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Every day's a school day.
Are you starting your wow segment early?
No, I just know that
Teach me
because
facts. Oh, I suppose your pharmaceuticals, you do oral science and stuff. Okay, cool. Oh, this was a question I was going to ask you. Do you know how much IVF costs?
thousands.
Rough guess.
15 grand a turn.
Ooh, you're not far off. So it's about 10k.
I should have looked at
give or
your
take.
notes. I can see your notes. I should have just looked at them. Just to kill you.
Just to make you
You'd
sound
have
cool.
gone, wow, how did you know that? I'd be like, well, you know.
Fucker. No, so 10k, just give or take, to undergo the procedure. So with this in mind, one of her friends told her she should set up a fundraiser just to help her pay for it. Good idea, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of money, so of course.
Yeah.
Run a marathon,
Yeah.
sell lemonade.
No, I think so these are, I don't know what they're called. The
Vinted. You make a lot of money on Vinted.
You do make a lot of money on Vinted, but these are the charity pages. People go
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe. There we go. I was trying to remember it. But she's not asking for a handout. She's just asking for contributions. They're very welcome. So she was apprehensive at first, which makes sense, asking for donations
Same
for
thing.
a personal cause. What?
Asking for handouts and asking for a contribution.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But it's donated, so obviously she's not.
People will donate to stuff like that.
People will donate.
You don't need to feel.
No.
You don't need to feel like, oh, I'm begging. Too right, fucking beg.
Yeah,
I'd beg for that. If I wanted a baby and could have a baby and I needed the money for it, I'd be videos out there. Honestly, I wouldn't care.
Fair enough, but either way, once it was set up, she was gobsmacked at the generosity. So Jem stated it was just mental, as the donations basically were pouring in. The donation page managed to raise about 13 grand.
Blimey.
And this was after her dad supported her with £3,000 and she invested £1,500 of her own savings into that as well. But to make sure that this wasn't all going to go to waste, Jem did everything in her power to increase the success rate, even losing 5 stone.
That's pretty impressive.
So going from a size 16 to a size 8, which is insane. But unfortunately, this takes a turn. We're not in the job of making bad news, but here we go. So this is around the time COVID became a thing. So COVID hit.
Became a thing.
So this is around the time that COVID came to the UK, and Jem's journey in this part sounds pretty awful. So due to the pandemic, there were major delays on her treatment, and it doesn't state how long it actually was, but we were going through the big P, so I can imagine how long.
Big P.
Pandemic. I was about to say COVID then, but that's not.
Who called it the big P?
The big P. Pandemic.
Isn't it mad that was like 3 years ago?
Yeah, no.
People still reference it as well.
Yeah, I'm referencing it now.
Looking back, it's crazy. We literally stayed inside.
How
crazy is that?
Nearly 2 years, yeah. It's fucking stupid.
It's mental when you look back at it. Like, literally, we were in a film.
Yeah, we were terrified of... Well, I suppose it killed quite a few people.
Yeah, it did.
I was about to say we were terrified of a cold, but it wasn't just a cold. It was respiratory
I just thought...
disease?
Just looking back, it's like...
Yeah,
wild.
mad, isn't it?
Like, if you rewatched, like Boris Johnson saying you must stay indoors and stuff, it's like, that's crazy how we did that. Anyway.
Yeah. All those stupid things that he kept saying and all the stupid things we kept doing.
Yep.
After this ended, she managed to start her first round of IVF in 2021. Sadly, none of her eggs were fertilized, and there was even a infection in her fallopian tubes. So she's having a pretty bad run of this already. Due to it being too damaged, she had to get it removed in 2022. But after recovery, Jem went in for her second round of intravenous, and produced just one egg, which this one egg, if successful, would be basically a miracle at this point.
Call it Jesus.
Well, what do you know? 8 days later, she took a pregnancy test and showed positive. Whee! And finally, she was an expecting mum. So months later, she welcomed a little girl called Clover Iris into the world, and I hope everyone listening just ahed, because there is a picture of her and she is adorable, to be fair. So now we've got the good news. I have a couple of interesting bits about this story. So Jem stated she was incredibly fussy with her sperm donors, saying that she had a thing for redheads.
Oh, hang on, she didn't have a partner.
No, I told you at the start. She was struggling to find a partner. Yeah.
I think she was struggling. Sorry.
You were mad phased out by that point. I was basically just reading to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like a dad reading to a
child. I was reading the script. I can see the script, so I was reading it as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. But either way, she has a big thing for redheads apparently, and it was fortunate she actually found one. He's a baker. He does charity work, so this baby is going to be one hell of a wholesome baby. She's going to be a good kid.
Until she's got no money and she wants that daddy money.
The daddy money.
She's like, it's your child. I will do a DNA test. Where's the child allowance?
I'm pretty sure there's agreements in place for that sort of stuff.
There must be.
I think, I'm pretty sure there is. Like, if the child wants to meet their biological dad, I think there's a tick box thing that the guy can do. That if in the future
he could stay anonymous, surely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't want people actually knowing who you are if you're doing that. But yeah, no. So there was a recent update saying Clover Iris is 11 months old now, and her mother described her as hilarious, inquisitive, and very clever. So as a final comment from Jem to wrap this up, being a mum is exactly what I dreamed and more. She's doing something new every day, and it feels like she's always been here. How wholesome is that?
I don't believe.
How wholesome is that?
I don't believe any parents would say that.
Because you are a parent. Yeah, but your kids
every day's amazing.
Sick.
No, it's fucking not. Up past 4 a.m. when you won't back to fucking sleep. It's not amazing.
But Rupert looks like a little legend. I remember, what is it? We were doing dirt or something. We were moving dirt around your house, and he was just got a little wheelbarrow. That was sick. He was doing his little part. Granted, he wasn't putting it in the right place, but
would you donate sperm?
Would I donate sperm? Depends on what you get paid.
Yeah. You think Becca would let you donate your sperm?
It'd be weird, wouldn't it? Imagine having like little U's just around the, I would say world, but I don't think it goes that far. But yeah, no, so super wholesome story. Just goes to show how giving to charity, giving to or donating money at that point.
Giving a little can help somebody a lot. And change somebody's life for the better.
Oh, hell yeah. But yeah, so amazing stuff. Apologies for setting the bar so high on this one. You're gonna have
no, I'm gonna blow your mind.
You're gonna blow me out? Alright, okay, fair enough.
No, not really.
But yeah, so the information, I just need to put this in there. It was from the Clacton Gazette.
Sorry?
The Clacton Gazette.
You just make that up?
Nope. Huh. We're citing this stuff, baby.
I am, yeah. Usually...
We're gonna edit this out, but all you can hear is Ryan sniffing.
I always get sniffy on
you do get
podcast days.
That's why I put the heater on for you, because...
Podcast days, though. It's always podcast days.
Maybe your brain just knows. Just gonna give you the challenges. Usually,
I leave the eco stuff for you. Mm-hmm. And I'm usually the animal guy.
I'm the environmental guy.
Today's changed. Today I'm bringing you the environmental beneficial story.
How dare you?
Sand batteries.
I'm going to find like 20 animals to talk about.
Sand batteries.
Sand batteries.
Sand batteries could be the next frontier in renewable energy, and it's already heating homes in Finland. It had to be a Scandinavian country.
Yeah. They always lead the charge on the old environmental stuff, aren't they?
So I got this from the Good News Network. You'll probably hear that a lot because they have good news.
They're
a good network for it.
They are like a one-stop shop for all the good news.
And they have all recent news, so we are...
Yeah, it's true. It's a good source. It is a good source.
So on your ongoing quest for sustainable energy solutions, innovative technologies are necessary to implement renewable sources like solar and wind. Mm-hmm. So one such potential breakthrough uses an unexpected but abundant resource. There's so much sand out there.
I didn't realise there was.
What, so much sand?
Yeah, when you first told me about this story.
What, how much sand there is?
Oh. No, about the sand batteries. And I was thinking about resources and stuff like that, because I found a similar story about crab batteries, about scientists making batteries out of
I bet there's more sand than crabs. There's crabs.
Oh, I don't know. When we was in Madeira, I saw a lot of crabs.
Have you ever been to, the beach?
Yeah, but they're dead crabs. They're finding dead crab shells.
No, I'm talking about sand.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, but I'm thinking of Dubai, where they have to import sand, and they're in a fucking desert.
Why do they import sand?
They import sand. The islands and the Palm Islands and all that sort of shit.
Oh, yeah, but I
suppose, yeah, true. There's so much sand near the water or whatever. But,
yeah.
But it's where it fucking comes from.
There's like a whole desert of sand.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but again...
The next story will be the Earth running out of sand.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. This is what I mean. Surely there's not that much. All I hear is, I suppose it's beaches, to be fair, because the white sand beach in Madeira, I think all of that has come from somewhere else as well.
It's fraudulent.
Yeah, I know. All these lovely, beautiful places.
Just for the gram. Just for the gram.
Literally for the gram. But yeah, anyway, sorry.
I'm completely lost where I am now. Okay, so one potential breakthrough. Yeah. And abundant resource, sand. Beach sand, to be precise here.
Is it really?
Yeah. So sand batteries represent an emerging approach to energy storage, particularly effective in harnessing and retaining energy from sources like solar and wind. So solar and wind generate, the sand holds.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
As a battery, that's what a battery does.
Yeah.
The physical properties of a sand, such as the ability to store heat at high temperatures, makes it excellent medium for energy retention. Mm. So the capacity is being leveraged by technology to create more stable and reliable energy supplies. As sand can effectively accumulate lots of heat and also release the heat.
Okay.
When required.
So it's like storage through heat.
Yeah, exactly. So the science behind the batteries involves heating sand to high temperatures, and then using surplus energy generated from renewable sources. This can be stored and converted back to energy when needed, like I just said.
Okay.
In terms of, there's a few key currently pioneering the technology. So a company called Polar Night Energy, again based in Finland, which has implemented these sand batteries for residential and commercial heating. And there's also a place in Norway called Energy Nest, which specialises in thermal energy, which again is the same principles.
Proper, I've got to say Finland. Nordic countries. All them Nordic countries doing stuff. I'm intrigued.
They always breakthrough, really.
Have you got pictures of this? Because I want to see what these sand batteries look like.
Oh, no, I'll have to Google it.
Okay, fair enough. I'll do a Google.
You're on a laptop, so you can Google it. Anyway, using sand for energy storage offers multiple benefits. Like we said, there's loads of sand out there. Such a weird one to say like that. Loads of sand out there. It's low cost, eco-friendly, can store heat for a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it an attractive option for enhancing the stability of renewable energy systems and providing a more reliable energy supply, even during times of low sunlight or wind.
It does make sense.
So it's currently being tested in various projects around the world, not only demonstrating the viability of sand as energy storage solutions, but highlighting its potential for scaling up and using it in big energy infrastructures.
Giant beaches.
Giant sand battery beaches.
Turn all the beaches into batteries.
But so despite the potential challenges remain, developing and deploying sand battery technology on a large scale requires significant research and development efforts.
Yeah.
So this is all a new thing, which has been, but who knows? Technology moves so fast these days.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure it won't take long, and they obviously solved the purpose. So
yeah.
Sand batteries.
I've seen loads of battery stories really just popping up. There's one about being made out of iron, but that was more because it was cost effective instead of what's batteries made out at the moment? Lithium.
So I'm guessing it's just a case of like I said, being sand, just holding heat.
Yeah, that must be its own. Well, I was thinking about would it not turn to glass eventually? And then it led me to sort of more sci-fi thing. I don't know whether you've ever heard of this, but in a lot of sci-fi movies, there was used to be this thing called being glassed. And it was basically just people being frozen in time. What looked like ice, but it wasn't ice. It was like glass.
Never seen that.
And it was just superheated sand, basically. But yeah, no. It's, back to the whole batteries thing. Like crab batteries, iron batteries. I saw something else as well. It seems like there's a massive abundance of research just going into storage of
because
electricity.
How much we use, right?
Not true. To be fair,
everything. Look around. There's batteries everywhere.
I keep seeing adverts for solar panels in the UK again. Like it's doing its rounds again. I think it's because of the elections and stuff.
They're so expensive, aren't they?
They are, but this is what the grants and stuff are for. But yeah, I keep seeing it's going on the rounds again, and I keep seeing it. I'm like, lots of people are getting these Tesla batteries installed in their houses and stuff.
Yeah, what to keep it? Yeah.
Speaking of Tesla, Ryan's got a new car. He's joined the electric gang.
Yeah, I don't know how long it will last, but today is the first day. I haven't driven very far.
I've got an environmental car, and it's not going to last that long.
I've only driven to you.
That's true.
That's all I've done in it.
Yeah, and you've already come up with a couple of problems in it.
Yeah, it's got a clicky door. So when I open the door, it goes click, click, and it.
But you did the smart thing. You bought a second-hand car. You weren't messing around with buying a brand new car.
I can't afford a brand new car. That's the problem.
Yeah, but no one should buy a brand new car. That's silly news.
They should just buy sand cars.
Sand cars. Yes, I'm just gonna sit. Oh no, there's like a sand pit just with wheels.
Ruben sits in his sand pit all day. He loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let him.
He does.
He's a legend. You were talking smack about him earlier.
Well, I'm just saying that anyone parents say, "Oh my god, it's amazing! Every day's amazing."
To be fair, that baby was only 11 months old, so
at that age,
it's
they don't
baby.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
Yeah,
that's the easy stage.
Yeah,
I say that Alice is going to kill me for saying that. Obviously, she had him over there.
Alice did everything.
Stage, yeah.
Okay, so on to our next segment then. So, are we doing Hero of the Week, or do you want to hit us off with a wow?
Wow, that would burst my eardrums.
Yeah,
no. We're gonna
Hero of the Week.
Let's do Hero of the Week.
I think we should start off with your Hero of the Week, because it sounds like a very special one.
So mine is more than a Hero of the Week.
I feel ashamed to say that I forgot who this guy was.
Yeah.
Although I didn't, because what I did say was technically true.
You're like, oh my god, is Benedict Cumberbatch?
No. No. I said that he did the robotics test, which he did do.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Which I didn't realise.
But that's not what he's like famous for.
No. But I didn't realise it was the same guy.
Yeah.
Which is mad, because then it makes you think, what was it, World War II?
Yep, too.
What robots were in World War II?
Well, who knows?
Depends what fucking movie you're watching, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, go on. Sorry, back to your story. Back to your hero of the year? Month?
Century? Probably century.
Okay.
So I should think most of you have probably heard of this man, Alan Turing. So it's actually a few days ago. It was his 70th anniversary since his death. So this popped up when I was doing some research. If you haven't seen the film Imitation Game,
such a good film.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Callum, our friend Callum, who moved to Australia, so we don't give a shit about him anymore. He said he can't watch it because he doesn't like Benedict Cumberbatch.
How?
He's
No.
like my man crush.
Screw that.
film
Watch
star.
it.
Yeah, it's so
Even if you
so
don't,
good.
Yeah,
It's so
even
good.
if you don't like the actor.
Anyway.
It's a sick film.
Yeah, so it's about Alan Turing, basically, about his life.
Okay.
And what he did to basically win the war.
Ah.
His big part in winning the war.
Massive part. Jeez.
So Alan Turing was a mathematician. He was born in London in 1912. He studied both at Cambridge and Princeton. He worked part-time, he already worked part-time for the government's code and cipher school before the Second World War broke out.
So cool.
Yeah. I mean, what, the Second World War?
No, cipher school.
Oh,
That sounds
it is cool.
badass. What did you do? I broke codes, didn't I?
I did psychology. What did you do?
Yeah.
In 1939, Turing took up the role at Bletchley Park. Have you ever been to Bletchley Park?
Oh, God. Maybe?
Okay,
I don't
you
know.
need to go. It's near Milton Keynes. It's
Then
so
no.
good.
Yeah, no.
That's basically where it happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, I definitely need to get there.
As soon as I watched the film, I was like, Alice, we're going to Bletchley Park.
And
And I can't wait till Wilber's older so I can take him there.
Amazing.
So that's where the top secret work was carried out to decipher military codes used by Germany and its allies.
Not so top secret anymore.
No. So the main focus of Turing's work at Bletchley Park was to crack the Enigma code.
Uh-huh.
For anybody who doesn't know the Enigma code, the Enigma code was a type of enciphering machine used by the German armed forces to send secret messages.
Mm.
It was so difficult to crack because every day the code would change.
A different message, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not just the message; the code would change. So
yes.
I mean, I believe a Polish mathematician figured it out, but then they changed it, something like that. Basically, it was just every day it was changing.
Yeah.
So there was never a set algorithm or something. Basically,
Yeah.
It's very difficult for me to explain because I'm such a brain zombie. Sorry.
I'm trying to remember back to the movie to remember how they did it, but I'm going to let you tell me because I'm guessing you've got it.
I don't. Yes and no. So
Okay.
Turing, he played a key role in inventing the machine which broke it. It's known as, I think it's like Bommy.
Oh,
Bommy.
it's not. Oh no, yeah, the Germans was the Enigma one, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Germans did Enigma. Yeah,
Yeah.
They were trying to break it.
They were trying to break it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah.
So the device called Bommy, which is what Turing, along with codebreaker Gordon Welchman, is he in the film? I can't remember. There's like a little crew of them, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's quite a few people in there.
So the device helped to significantly reduce the work of the codebreakers from the mid-1940s. German Air Force's signals were being read at Bletchley Park by intelligence, which helped obviously gain the war effort.
Yeah.
Turing also worked to decipher more complex German naval communications. This is what more of the film is based about, the naval communications.
Mm-hmm.
Again, at Bletchley Park, where German U-boats were inflicting heavy losses on the Allied ships. Now, if you've never seen anything about World War II, or you just don't know anything about World War II, then U-boats were like
You're about
the
5.
shitters. They
Yeah,
were just so good.
Yeah,
They were just taking out our naval forces heavily.
disgusting. Yeah.
Figuring out the Enigma or breaking the Enigma and capturing the messages between the naval like U-boats, honestly, it was a real
key.
turner.
It was the key aspect of, I would say, winning the war,
Yeah.
really.
So he headed the Hut 8 at Bletchley. Again, if you haven't been there, go. And this is where they were deciphering the naval signals. In July 1942, Turing developed a code-breaking technique. This method worked, again, I just keep repeating myself, at Bletchley Park on a cipher machine. And it was captured German strategic messages of high importance, ability to read these out and then pass them on to the teams. The thing is, they would change every 24 hours, so they'd get the message and they'd have to ping it straight to the
Yeah, you'd have to be so
allies.
quick.
And then, it was crazy.
Amazon Prime.
Basically, he was very, very key in the efforts to beat the Germans back in World War One.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing that
World War Two.
World War Two. The thing that was sad about this story, and I think which really elevated Alan Turing later on down the line, is the fact that he was arrested in 1952 for being
homosexual, was it?
Yeah, homosexual.
Yeah.
So back then, obviously, it was illegal.
Yeah.
So back then in Britain, it was illegal, and he was found guilty. And he was, found guilty of gross indecency. He avoided prison, but he had to be chemically castrated.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember from the
Crazy.
movie. It's
Yeah.
absolutely grim.
So because of all of that, in 1954, He was found dead from cyanide poisoning.
Yeah.
So he basically
Did he
committed
take his own
suicide
life?
because of it.
Oh man.
This is what I mean. It's just shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like-
For someone so smart
Yeah.
and so like.
Well, luckily the
Groundbreaking.
Queen, RIP, she overturned the conviction back in like 2015, I think it was.
Okay. Cool.
So
cool.
she like basically wrote everything off. And
Yeah.
said, I mean,
Clean slate.
I'm a little bit
This
too
guy.
late.
Yeah.
He is on a. I want to say he's on a note, but I don't
There
know what
must be a
note.
statue of him somewhere.
No, he's on a note.
On a note.
Yeah,
What do you mean? Oh, on a banknote.
yeah, banknote.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty
What,
sure.
a recent banknote? One of the plastic ones.
Yeah, recent one, like plastic one.
I'll have to have a look.
Pretty sure he's on a
I don't do
banknote.
any notes anymore.
So the
It's all
legacy
cards.
of Alan Turing's life and work did not fully come to light until after his death. That's what I'm saying.
Which is a
After-
shame. Yeah, it's massive. Yeah.
And his impact on computer science has been widely acknowledged. The annual Turing Award is like a really high accolade since 1966. But the work of Bletchley Park and Turing's role there cracking the Enigma code, which was kept secret until the 1970s, and his full story was not known until the 1990s, has been established. And his efforts, I mean, he got like awards after
Yeah,
his
yeah.
death
Which
because of it all.
Yeah, but still, they're not
So-
awards when he's alive.
Yeah, so I wanted to shout out to the Alan Turing because, like I said, watch the film and you'll understand why I wanted to give him a shout out. Hero of the century, hero of probably.
Yeah, definitely.
He will be up
Hero
there
forever, man.
in all of our podcasts we do now moving forward. He's going to be up there like peak.
Oh, top.
Peak, yeah.
I mean, we're going to probably do that quite often. Is jump back in history to people that are
we should recognise
should
it.
be
Yeah.
acknowledged really because. Like I said, I when we first sort of started this podcast and the idea of Hero of the Week sort of sprang to mind, I was thinking there's a lot of people in history that haven't been acknowledged, or they have been acknowledged, but because
Not everybody knows about them.
yeah,
right?
because not many people, maybe not into World War sort of thing, sort of stuff. It doesn't interest you, but they're just genuinely people that have made such an impact in the world that it'd be stupid for you not to know who they are.
So go and watch Imitation Game. It's a great watch.
Banging film.
Let us know what you thought of the film.
Yeah,
Leave us a comment.
and then find out about him.
And then go and do a bit of research. I always do that. Anything like based on true life events, I always like spend ages after the film like
Just
researching it.
looking him up. Yeah,
Even though I've just watched the
Googling
film,
him,
I know the answer. I just like to watch like
Yeah, but it's
what
good to
actually
get
happened.
like fill-in information because obviously
Yeah.
movies make things more extravagant than they actually
for the
were,
movie
or something like
purposes,
that. For movies, yeah. Otherwise, it'd be a really boring movie of him just sitting in a room just breaking codes for
And in fact,
hours.
I watched the Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know we've gone from Alan Turing to Doctor Strange, but the link
Benedict
obviously-
Cumberbatch.
yeah. I watched that and I didn't like it.
Okay.
And then I went and watched Enigma Code.
Yeah.
Enigma Code. Imitation
Imitation
Game.
Game, yeah.
And because he'd done such a good job acting that, I was like, I went back to Doctor Strange and I liked it again.
He liked Doctor Strange
It's weird.
because he broke the Enigma.
Yeah.
That's it. That's jokes. I want to, when talking about World War movies, I've got a movie recommendation just for you.
Conan.
It's called League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. It's a new film that's just come out. Go and watch it. It's
What's it on?
so good. It's on cinemas, I think, at the moment.
Oh, okay. I'll get it on popcorn time.
Don't be doing illegal things.
I'll just bleep it out, Ryan.
Bleep that out. But yeah, no, League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Definitely
Okay,
go and
I'll
watch
check
it.
it
It's
out.
so good. It's got Henry Cavill in it, and I can't remember the other guy, but he's one of my favourite actors, which is terrible. I can't remember his name, but it's so funny. It's so good.
Funny.
Yeah, it's like a jokey World War II movie, like Inglourious Bastards.
I don't think I've seen that.
What?
I think I've tried
Mate,
to
I might
watch
have not
it.
had Dr Pepper or a kebab, but Inglourious Bastards.
I think I've tried to watch
so
it.
good.
Yeah. It's like The Gentleman as well. I tried to watch that, but I kept...
The Gentleman.
Yeah, it's got... what's the guy that played Jax in Sons of Anarchy?
I didn't watch Sons of Anarchy.
Please go and watch Sons of Anarchy.
I don't really watch that many
It's
series.
so good.
I don't watch so many series.
Sons of Anarchy is up there with...
We'll say Breaking Bad, but Breaking Bad's...
I didn't get into Breaking Bad.
See, exactly, the same
I
aspect.
started it, but I just
Later.
couldn't get into it.
Yeah,
It's
to be
just
fair. It's a
boring.
Marmite kind of thing.
Yeah.
People need to get into it or get out.
I didn't like Game of Thrones originally,
Yeah.
and then because Alice used to have it on,
Mate,
and I used to
I'm
think,
gonna-
this is so boring. But then I actually watched it myself. I was like, okay, yeah, it's very good.
Oh, okay, fair enough. We're gonna make it so controversial because I've never seen it, and there's so many so many episodes and
The
series
problem
to
is,
watch. I'm not.
People
gonna
say
watch
to me, which is like Back to the Future, right? I've never seen Back to the Future. In one of my first jobs ages ago, somebody kept saying to me, watch Back to the Future, watch Back to the Future. And the more people tell me to watch things, I don't want to watch it because you're pissing me off. Stop.
I'm against authority. You can't tell me what to do. I'm not gonna watch your shit.
I'm just like, you're killing it for me. That's the problem. So people used to do that for me with Game of Thrones. Watch Game of Thrones, watch Game of Thrones, watch Game of
Oh
Thrones.
fuck! Does that mean you're not gonna go watch Ungentlemanly Warfare?
I probably won't watch it now.
Mate, it's good. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you to watch it, but watch it.
More likely because I ain't going to go to cinema because I'm not paying
Fair enough. Wait until it comes out
for a
on
ticket.
whatever. It'll be released on Netflix or whatever later on. But
I
yeah,
did watch the new King Kong the other day. That was good.
Was it okay? We're just
Yeah,
gonna. This is now a movie podcast.
I'm such a child when it comes to films. I like just like crappy action, like
Giant animals
Transformers.
beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. We should probably get out of this segue that we've just jumped
K-hole.
into. K-hole. What?
We're in the sauna. Do you remember we're in the sauna? We weren't in a K-hole in the sauna. We're in the sauna this week, and there was a couple in there, and they were talking about. Must have been like a festival or something.
No, it was.
You were listening. I wasn't.
I was listening. So I asked him the question because I'm obviously like I am. I talk to strangers. He had a tiler, like someone that puts roof tiles up, working with him or for him or whatever. And the guy was doing ketamine at work.
At work?
And he was also drunk or something. He was in a K-hole at work.
I mean, that's bad.
So whoever he is, if you see your tiler coming to your house and he's a bit wavy wobbly, don't get him to put tiles on the roof.
It was a girl that I was with and she was like, oh, was it his first K-hole?
Yeah, I know. Like
I'm
it was
just
something
thinking,
normal.
Oh, fuck. First K-hole, how sweet. How cute. How cute is that?
Oh, adorable. He's in his first K-hole. Either way, we should really get out of this and jump onto our hero of the week. Second person, because I've just sort of winged it into movies and now we're just stuck on
is it a movie star?
No, he's not a movie star.
Okay.
So my hero of the week this week
Is he Scottish?
No, he's...
Okay.
I don't actually know, to be fair. I should have really looked at this. So he's a gentleman by the name of Jack Poplawski or Poplawski.
He's Greek.
So, yeah, maybe, who knows? He's a helicopter pilot in Australia with excellent vision.
He's Australian.
No, he's in Australia.
Oh.
He's a helicopter pilot in Australia. Okay. So, well, you wait until you see where they are.
you wait until they are.
So the story starts with Jamie Rooney driving along in a remote part of West Australia known as Pilbara with his pooch, with a little doggo. Coming across a large creek, he thought it'd be a really nice thing to let his dog Rocky cool off for a nice swim. Really think that'd be a really bad idea considering the amount of like crocodiles and alligators and shit that are in Australia.
Whereabouts is this in Australia?
Like outback.
Oh, okay.
Outback territory. Isn't like a creek somewhere. I was going to do a really bad Australian accent, but I'm going to leave it.
I mean, we murdered the Scottish one last week, so you might as well.
Oh, crikey, get the crooks out, mate.
That was good.
Either way, so it's an American Staffordshire Terrier and was reportedly stoked at the opportunity. And as Jamie went to his truck, he couldn't have been gone for more than a minute, he said. But he returned to the water and Rocky was nowhere to be seen.
Can you do the whole rest of the segment?
Can I do the whole rest in Australian accent? All right, okay.
There you go.
Here we go. We're going to get loads of Australian fans because they're going to think it's really authentic.
I mean, the only Australian people we've got is Callum.
And he's not even Australian. He's from the UK.
Yeah.
Either way, after frantically searching around the water, Rooney drove up and down all the trial areas, getting on the roof of his vehicle, shouting his dog's name, but to no avail. Avail. Mate, that's
Avail?
Avail. That's a hard word to say in an Australian accent.
You're actually quite good at accents.
He stated, I was driving earlier in the day past the airport before it happened, and thinking back to this, decided to give them a call to see if they could get a rescue chopper out. All right? On the other end of the phone was our hero, Jack Poplawski, with a request that he'd never expected to get, with a man desperate to help his four-legged companion. All right, Mr. Poplawski stated... I don't know why I said all right. All right, I don't know, it just comes out. What are you talking about? So Mr. Poplawski stated it was a needle in a haystack operation and tried to level with Rooney, saying you've got like 5 to 10 minutes, once you go out in the outback, 5 to 10 minutes in Newman, which is the village close to where the creek was, there's literally nothing but a vast outback. So you're not going to find that dog. A little fact for those who have never been to cattle country down under, it might come as a surprise that ranches are so big that helicopters are often hired to herd as it's more efficient.
Like Yellowstone.
Yeah, but in Australia.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a lot easier to keep watchful eye out for cattle. Back to the call. Being a devoted dog owner himself, Poplawski was all more willing... Oh my God, I lost it there. Poplawski was all the more willing to help despite the odds. Nothing can get in the way of a dog and his man. Or a man and his dog.
A man and his dog.
I was about to say, a dog and his owner. Either way, flying low over the terrain, Poplawski's 2012 vision, bit of information for you there, spotted a set of tracks, eyes like a hawk, boy.
How the hell do you see dog tracks
This is
from
the
a
thing.
helicopter?
Yeah, this is the thing.
That's crazy.
I was like, what? How is he seeing that? That's what I said. I was like, oh. So I don't have to go back to the Australian.
Nah, you're right.
Okay.
It was good, but
Apparently, even from his helicopter, appeared to the pilot as too large to be dingo prints. This dude's vision is nuts. The fact that he saw dog prints or saw prints at all, and then went, "Nah, that's definitely."
Wait, I thought his name was Rocky.
No, the dog's called Rocky.
Who's Dingo?
An animal.
Oh.
Never seen what a dingo is. It's like I think. Oh god, this is gonna be really bad. I think it's like a coyote sort of thing, but in Australia, or maybe it's the same thing, but maybe just call them dingoes. But yeah, so he said it's not dingo prints. But back to what I was saying, how the hell?
No, I don't.
Like this dude's vision must be
that.
nice. He's like bionic eyes. But yeah, so and not a minute later, he spotted Rocky trotting along the tracks.
Just chilling.
Literally, a minute later after he saw these tracks, he saw the dog. To make the rescue quickie. I got Rocky in my head. To make the rescue quicker, Poplawski must have landed as there's a picture of supplied by Jamie himself with Rocky the dog riding in the helicopter.
That's cool.
That pooch must have been fucking nuts. He was looking out, like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I'm flying. I can't imagine many dogs going, oh, no, rescue dogs probably go in helicopters quite often.
Probably like mountain rescue dogs.
But this guy's probably never been in a helicopter. But yeah, either way, the owner says the experience has led him to invest in a GPS tag for Rocky's collar and a new appreciation for cattle mustering pilots of Australia outback. So to recap, our hero of the week is Jack Poplawski, the eagle-eyed pilot in Australia who successfully found a needle in the haystack. What a legend.
No, the best bit about that was the Australian accent.
Yeah, you're going to have to do some major cuts though, because I'm messing up.
No, that's good.
But yeah, that was... I forgot to cite this one as well. This is an ABC News, which is an Australian news network.
Yeah, I've heard of ABC News.
Yeah, they're pretty big. I think they're the biggest Australian network.
It's also in America, right?
ABC News.
Yeah.
CNN.
Oh, CNN maybe.
CNN is America, I think.
Nobody cares about this, so I don't know why we're talking about it.
Nope.
So do I move on to the best segment ever?
Can you do the wow in Australian accent?
Wow. That's good to know.
Do you want me to do it? Wow, that's good to know.
Wow. That's good to know. That was alright, wasn't it?
That was pretty good, yeah. Fair enough.
Right. So,
facts me, baby.
First fact. You ready to blow your top off?
Blow my mind.
Blow your mind. While they are hibernating, bears do not urinate. Their bodies convert waste into protein.
Yo.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't humans have that trait? That's sick.
That would be kind of cool. Wake up and
so
just be wham.
Just huge. You're massive in the morning. I love how you've gone straight for animal stories as well.
Next one's not... Well, technically is. Gummy bears were originally called dancing bears.
That's just reminded me.
Do you know how many gummy bears I ate when I did my half marathon? Loads.
I was
a whole pocket
going to try and guess a genuine number then. My brain was like...
I didn't have one.
How long's a marathon? Maybe 50 per mile?
So people hand out sweets during the marathon or half marathon. I haven't completed the marathon. This year I'm going to do one.
Individual sweets?
Yeah, because it's like a...
one gummy bear in their fingers.
They usually hold out like a pot.
Okay.
So you just grab a handful, put them in your pocket and just munch them through.
Yo, it's like...
Something to keep you occupied.
It's like
so boring.
Halloween. Speed Halloween ripping out.
People just drop them everywhere as well. It's quite funny.
Sticky shoes.
Oh shit! The rest of these are animals. Okay,
sticking to your guns. It's the animal man.
African lions catch about 20% of their prey when they chase. However, dragonflies catch 95%. How cool is that? Do you want to know a cool fact?
You say dragonflies are better than lions?
Yeah.
Who'd win a fight?
Do you want to know a little extra fact?
Go
on. My mum's partner, Bondi. You know Bondi?
Legend, yeah.
He was scared of dragonflies. I say was, 'cause I think he's over it now.
I mean, that... I can understand it, because some people... have you never seen a dragonfly?
Yeah.
They bite.
You just punch them. They're big enough to swat.
Punch them?
They're big enough to whack, aren't they?
I would pay to see you try and punch dragonflies. They're big
enough to hit, though.
Be a good boxing technique. Shadow boxing.
The next one. Rabbits can see behind them without moving their heads.
Yeah, because they've got 180 vision eyes, haven't they?
Oh, right.
You've not seen a rabbit's eyes? They stick out.
Yeah, I just told you.
Weird.
I just told you the fact.
Yeah, you told me the fact about the rabbits.
Oh.
Have you seen a
You're
rabbit's
reading
eyes?
my notes.
Sorry, no, I haven't.
And the last one, this is the funny one.
Go on.
So moons, as in like the moon, can have moons. So moons have moons.
Moons have moons.
And they are called moons.
Are they actually? Fucking moons. What? This goes back to what we were talking about, the bird thing. Those scientists are fucking idiots sometimes. You know, what should we call the moons?
It's definitely American.
Fucking leave it, mate. Moons.
Definitely an American who said that, because they're so simple, stuff like that, aren't they? When it comes to like the English language, they simplify everything. So
that's so funny.
Yeah, moons have moons, and they're called moons.
They couldn't think of anything else like Moon X or Moon Y or something like that.
Yeah,
they had to go for moons. There was a meme running around like years ago, and it was a wolf called Moon, and it was supposedly the stupid wolf of like a pack. Little tidbit of information for you there. It's literally got nothing to do with the moon story. So I'm going to jump onto my funny then.
Okay.
I got to know. What, you going to say something?
No, I was going to say, did you enjoy my facts?
Yeah, I love your facts. I like the segment.
Do you?
I'm all down for the segment. To be fair, I learned so much from you. It's great.
If anybody's got any cool facts that they want to share, let us know.
So good news, good facts.
That's all
good people.
That's
good
all
people,
we want of you.
Good people.
Okay.
Good people. Yeah. Okay, my funny story. It's one of many blunders, apparently. So, my funny one is of many blunders, but this is the most recent, as I'm sure people have seen the video of the guy in the Zoom meeting where he has the cat filter on. Have you seen that video?
I haven't.
Ages ago. You've not seen that video?
But have you seen like the guy who fakes it all and he has like a green screen behind him and he runs around and stuff?
Yes, I have.
That's kind of funny.
Is it the big ass guy? The big booty guy? I think that's like another thing that he does. He has a really big ass. If for those people who haven't seen it, basically the guy was in a Zoom call and he had a cat filter on and he was in a court case or something, and he had to state that to the people that, especially like the what are they called, barristers and stuff. I'm not a cat. I can swear.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he actually had to say it in the call. He goes, I can swear to everybody, I'm not a cat. But this is a different one. And I'm sure during the pandemic, lots of people were in Zoom meetings. So there's probably a couple of people that have had this problem before. When you're on Zoom calls, especially if you're in a business thing, if you need the toilet, what do?
Get up and go to the toilet.
Do you pause your...
Oh, if I'm in a meeting?
If you're in a video, yeah. Imagine you're in a video meeting.
I mean, I do them every day, so...
Just straight up, yo, I'm out. I'm going to the shit. See you later.
Turn my camera off and go for a wee and come back.
Yeah, okay. Right, fair enough. That's the smart, really. That's the smart thing you should do. This, I'm not going to name him, but...
Name him.
No, I'm not going to
name him.
I'm not going to name
him.
Put
him to shame.
I'm not going to put him to shame. He's already been put to shame. A 3-time mayor in Brazil, so you're probably better find out who he is anyway, thought, why not try the alternative and show commitment to the meeting by taking them to the toilet with him?
Oh my God, this is crazy.
So, yeah, I'm not going to say his name. I'll call him Mr. Zoom for this purpose, actually. So... he logged into his meeting with councillors, and to clarify, he's the mayor, on Wednesday.
Mayor of where?
In Brazil. I'm not going to disclose specifics, no. So, either way, he was with councillors on Wednesday, and he was sitting on the toilet. Other politicians in the meeting quickly realised his fuck up when they could clearly see where he was sat and that his trousers were round his ankles.
Oh, did he put the laptop on the floor then?
No, I think he had it on like a stool in front of him.
Oh my God, so give everyone a show.
If you search the article, there are pictures.
Really?
Yeah.
You see his smalls?
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe the councillors could. They might have cut it off for what's it called? Censorship purposes.
Was he an old boy as well? I bet.
Yeah, he's quite old. So he rapidly realised his mistake as he quickly adjusted the camera to his face, but it was a little too late as nearly everybody had realised where he was and what he was doing.
You gotta be like, it's a prank.
The picture that was on the article that I saw, you can see just above. Like, you can see his pubic area.
Oh, my God.
So they can definitely see the whole kit and caboodle whilst he's on the toilet. So, yeah, either way, luckily for Mr. Zoom, the counsellor leading the session was really amused rather than offended and horrified.
But did he ever sit down wee?
I think he might have been doing something else.
Having a poo?
Probably.
But does he stand up and wipe?
No.
So how do you wipe?
I think he turned his camera off.
Ah, okay.
Oh, no, wait, you're asking me how I wipe?
Yeah.
It depends on the moment.
Do you stand up?
It depends on the moment.
The moment, it's not like a romantic scene.
Yeah, it is. For me, it is.
Setting the scene.
Toilet time is special time. Leave it out, all right? Stop asking me questions about it.
Another episode of Beeves' autism.
Beeves' weird quirks. Either way, so he suggested that it was suggested to him that he should simply just turn his camera off and for the rest of the meeting.
No shit. I'd have kicked him out.
No, he's doing shit.
Oh, yeah. Good one.
But yeah, no, he should have definitely just finished up, like turned the camera off, finished up, and got out of the meeting. Just close the meeting off. Don't bring him to the toilet. What an idiot!
Or just say I need to just quickly nip to the loo.
Yeah.
I mean-
Literally, anything else would have sufficed. But no, what do you do? No, I'm going to take him to the toilet and I'm going to finish whilst I'm talking to him. Grim. But yeah, so that's my little comedic tale.
That's a good one, mate.
That's my little short story
I
of
did like that. Short,
Brazilian
Brazilian turd.
Brazilian mayor taking his councillors to the toilet. Councillors, mate. Like, professional people.
I used to be a counsellor.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so weird.
How's that weird? So the one who literally just said to me, depends on the mood what I'm doing when I'm on a shit. If I stand up and wipe or sit down and wipe. That's a weirder thing to say.
Nah, because you're like the youngest counsellor probably like in the entirety of Cambridge.
I was young.
Entirety.
Yeah, but I gave a good perspective. I didn't last very long. Story of my life. But I didn't last very long. I was only on there for about 4 months because I didn't like the county council because that actually helped me. But I did leave my mark because they tried to up the prices of like football pitch hire and stuff in the village where we live.
Oh, mate, I bet that grinded you so bad.
Yeah, it did because I know how big the sport is in the village and how many kids play it because I used to play for the adult team.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you see all like the under.
You see it trickle down. You see how it affects. Yeah.
So and you price people out. So I said you can't do that. So I managed to price it down. That's my legacy. Of 3 or 4 months.
To be fair, that's a pretty good legacy. That's not.
I do help with the Christmas decorations every year still though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to chop down a tree, put them all up.
Nice.
Because they're all old. They're all old folk. They're all like in their 70s and stuff, climbing ladders, and then nobody helps them. And then every year people are like, "Oh, these lights are rubbish." I'm like, "Well, nobody helps."
That's because you've got old people putting them up.
Nobody helps.
They can't get high on the tree.
So I have to go and
do it for
help
them.
every year.
No, you're a good lad.
I like to do my bit for the village.
Just a quick jump back into the funnies. I found another funny Zoom story. It's really bad, but it's quite comedic. So a guy in America somewhere, he got done for driving without a license. He then had to Zoom call in for his court meeting or something.
Yeah.
He was in his car driving to court whilst he accepted the meeting. So not only now is he been caught driving on camera in the court sentence that he's been done for driving without a license, but he's now been done for driving without due care and attention.
How much of an idiot can you be?
He literally just answered the call while he was just driving. They asked him, "Are you driving?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm just driving up to the courthouse now." What an idiot! But yeah, that was. I realised I remember.
I bet there's so many good like Zoom stories,
mate. There's
especially over the pandemic where people was like just getting used to the idea of having their cameras on and stuff. I bet. I mean, Alice was on a Zoom call at work the other day, and Beans, one of our cats, we've discussed Beans before.
Oh, mate, yeah, we have. Yeah.
Yeah. So Beans walked in front of the camera, and her ass was in front of the camera, and apparently one of Alice's workmates was like, "Did I just see a chocolate starfish?"
Did they actually?
Yeah. Do you get it though?
Yeah,
Good.
I totally do. That's jokes.
Yeah, that was a good one. But I bet there's so many good stories like that.
What an acknowledgement.
Mm.
What I think to say in a meeting as well. How many people were in the meeting?
I don't know. I think it was just like an internal team meeting.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So it's not too bad. Imagine being in like what is it? External meeting with like some investors or something.
Beans always jumps on the desk as well. Like if I'm upstairs and I'm on a meeting, she's always, so I have to kick her off.
Just tapping computers, fucking up keys.
She does. Pancake will sit on the keyboard.
Sending emails.
Yeah.
Just
she does more work than me.
Ah.
So that's us for another week. Now, because we've done so many accents in this podcast, I'm gonna task you with an accent for the outro.
Okay, are we gonna choose each other?
Okay, that's fine. That's a good game.
Yeah.
You go. Oh, let's do something which is try not to get us in trouble for like racism.
Give me one that is like a genuine accent that you might have heard before as well.
Okay. I mean, I've been to Cornwall
like
before.
Yugoslavian accent. No, don't do British.
Wales.
No, I can't do Welsh.
Yeah, you can. Nah. That's why I'm doing it.
One thing I can't do is Welsh. I guarantee it will offend people.
Whichever one you're going to do is going to offend people.
No, I think the Australian is like the
French.
safest bet. French.
Yeah, here we go.
You've got Irish.
Okay, let's get into it. That's us for another week. Thank you all for listening. If you randomly come across us, don't gatekeep us. We want to get the good news out there as far as wide as we can. Like, subscribe, follow, or leave us a review if you're feeling generous. It'll help us grow. How's that?
I'm sorry, I can't do it yet.
Come on,
dying.
stick to the script.
You'll find socials on TikTok and Instagram, where you can hear some snippets and post or a couple of stories if you fancy a recap. Maybe just some bloopers. You can also drop us an email on KTGGTKpod at outlook.com. Get in touch with your happy stories. You never know, you might talk about them in the future upcoming episodes.
Catch us up again next Monday with another booster of a good stuff to make you smile.
Stay positive.
Stay positive.
No one's going to be able to understand anything we fucking say.
You went like French/Chinese, maybe? I don't know. Bit of Asian.
Yeah, we're definitely offending everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for listening. Yeah, we love you all. Thank you much.
Bye.
Bye.